Hi guys, Mobility with Miss Megan today, and I am just going to go through a quick review of plus and T intersections. And your challenge for this week is to show your parents what these look like out and about. If you have to run an errand, if you're out on walks, see if you can teach your parents or your siblings or someone, what kind of intersection you are standing at. So here we go. Okay, so this is the first intersection I want to show you. I'm going to put my car here and my pedestrian, and it doesn't matter, it does matter, but if it's stop sign controlled or light controlled, the biggest thing that you want to know, assuming that this is north, this way, just for the purposes of this map, I made the T down here just so you could better see what I'm talking about up here. But essentially, you only have 3 legs. And what I mean by that is 1 leg, 2, 3. Some people will call this a 2-leg, 1 and 2. I tend to use 3 because there's 3 ways I want my student to look when they're crossing. I want them to look south for cars coming here. I want them to look to their right, so they're looking east for cars coming this way that might turn and travel south. And I also want them to look west for cars traveling east that may turn and go south or may cross over their nose if they're facing north. So a T intersection, I'm listening for cars in those directions. Okay, so I can remove that since we now are done reviewing the T intersection. Okay, so this is the other one I want to review, and it's called a plus intersection. And it looks like a plus sign, and that's why it gets its name. Again, same thing, if it's stoplight controlled or stop sign controlled, the biggest thing I want you to look for when you're taking walks is the 4 legs. So I have a leg here, a leg up here, a leg here, and a leg here. And so I'm going to look south to see if there's cars northbound, and they could go north or continue east-west. Okay, so that's one way I'm going to look if I'm standing here. I'm also going to be looking to my east for cars traveling westbound, and I'm going to be looking to the west to see cars traveling eastbound, and they're obviously going to continue eastbound or turn south or northbound. And then the last leg I am going to look at is cars traveling south, or we've talked about northbound. So they could obviously go southbound to west, southbound to east. So there's just more scanning involved at this type of an intersection, whether it's stoplight or stop sign controlled. So if you're receiving this video, this is your task for the week, is to look at plus and T intersections and let me know what you find. And if you find anything different, I'd love to know what you think it is. Some of my older students have investigated some other types of intersections and even one-way intersections and roundabouts, and so we can talk more about that as well. But I just wanted to start here. So good luck, guys. Have fun with this. Make it a fun game, kind of like a scavenger hunt to see what kind of intersections you can find. And we'll talk soon. Have a great week.